Merry Christmas. I had to get up to see my shrink. I saw my shrink a few hours ago, and I figured, what the hell? I'll just dick around. Ooh. My brother went over to see my parents. I didn't expect many people to be here, but I figured I could eat my Christmas meal. He got some pizza a couple days ago, so I microwaved some pepperoni and some, I think it's a sausage. So I'm going to take my pills too. I'm going to take these pills for everyone. So let's see. This is Prozac, 40 milligrams. And this is gabapentin. Oof. And this is this little guy here. This is propanolol. And these two are for high cholesterol triglycerides. One is Lipitor, and the other is Toprol. Because, getting to an age where that's a problem. Don't want to have a stroke like my old man. Okay, very good. Now, if you want, you can watch me eat. I'll take a few bites. Not bad. Pizza's a couple days old, but. And how is everyone? It's good to see you too. Good to see you too, Totem. I wasn't going to stream today, but then I decided, you know what? No, it's something different. It's Christmas. It's an odd hour, afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. And I figured I'm all alone, so I'll spend my Christmas with whomever. But I'll probably be slow stream, but here we are. Here we go. I think my mother is going to make flounder or something, so my brother went over there to have that. I got a pumpkin pie, so I got my dessert after this, and I got some ice cream, so, Merry Christmas to me. Oh, well. It's Christmas. Most people want to be with their families, so he went to go see my mother and father. It's funny if you think about that. I am a bad son. And I was talking to my shrink. Maybe I should share some of the video. The shrink. He's like, whoa. I was naughty this year. I got coal. I woke up with some coal in my stocking. No, yeah, I should, but there's a whole story behind the disaster and the games they played because they're ingrates. They really are. I don't know. I think it's too late. I think I'm 2 in the negative, 2 in the red for good boy points. Not bad. Yeah, but the shrink. Let me see. Right there. Yeah, I'll have to play around with it. I got him up, but it's. Now, he was more abrasive than normal. Not that I expect him to be all lovey-dovey. The shrink was kind of abrasive today. He's like, oh, so what if people tried to kill you? They want your dad to be dead. You have too much potential for SSDI. You got to get a real job. And, maybe you should. What was he saying? Something like, me and my brother should go into business, working under contract, delivering shit. And he's like, but, well, you're not built to move pianos or refrigerators. I'm like, gee, thanks. Wow, this is some good therapy today. And I guess he was in the Christmas spirit because, he's a Christ killer. So you know how they are. You know how they get on Christmas. Should have asked him if he had any Chinese food today. Oh, no. Thank you. It's not like Jordan Peterson. I'll just clean my room and you give me a little point. Thank you, Totem. Thank you. Ah, Christmas with Totem. This is wonderful. This is exactly how I want to spend my Christmas. Is this sad and pathetic? Well, that's kind of the point. Hmm. Hmm. Iced tea, nothing alcoholic. Just. Merry Christmas, Aiden. How are you? How is Christmas in? You're in Ottawa, right? How's life? How are you? My brother got pizza a couple days ago. I think this is sausage, and I got a pepperoni over here. I put it in the microwave. You I shouldn't talk with my mouth full, but you're up early. It must be like 7 o'clock in the morning, day after Christmas, where you are. You're up. You're up early. No, I nuked it. Microwave. Don't have an air fryer, so I microwaved it or nuked it. Microwave oven, heated it up. If I had an air fryer, technically it would be a type of frying, but no, I don't have an air fryer. I could have put it in the toaster oven, but just put it in the microwave. And Merry Christmas to you. But for you, it's Boxing Day or whatever the day after Christmas is called. So because it's the 26th there, and you're up early. I'm surprised for a guy who doesn't have to work. You get up with sunrise. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to explain toppings to you, pizza toppings to a Norwegian. Okay, so you're visiting your niece. This is your sister's daughter. How old is she now? Okay. Was she there on stream participating, or you just thought about her? Hmm. I ate the crust. I got to say, yeah. Doesn't Destroyed by Foids have a girlfriend in West Virginia? Because he's going to the Blue Mountains of Australia. But you're right. There's the Blue Ridge Mountains, almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. I won't sing right now. I see. Must have been a very Merry Christmas for her then. That's what she. Wow. Her name is Clover. Clover. Okay. So you're a granduncle or a great uncle. She's your niece and she is a kid. Wow. Your sister's a grandmother. Your mother's a great grandmother. Wow. How about that? You'll have to share those on Discord. Well, her picks. Hmm. Good. Well, it's the day after Christmas for DBF. He's going to go see his niece and her new baby. And what about you, Aiden? You're just hanging out, or did you go see your parents? Did you do anything special? Merry Christmas, Beppis. I know you guys in Scandinavia, you were saying you do most of your celebration the night before. So I guess now it's Christmas night. What? It's about 9 o'clock, a little after 9 o'clock. It's good to see you, Beppis. Hello. I wasn't going to stream, but I figured since I had to get up to see my shrink, and my brother went over to see my parents. I said, what the hell? I'll come on. I'll hop on for a little bit at a different hour, a different time. I don't usually stream. For me, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I figured, why not? Hmm. Hmm. It was my, so I had the sausage and the pepperoni. Does your girlfriend know you have experience with that? Does your girlfriend know about you're open and honest, right? Sadly, no. Was I supposed to? Well, I mean, that doesn't mean anything. I hear a lot of Foids don't have respect for men who, you know, play for the same team sometimes. With women, it's different. You know that. So, okay. Hmm. How old is this Clover, by the way? I'm guessing she's either really young or really old. She's like some 20 something playing silly, or she's like 62. Well, if you do, I hope he's a guy you both like. I hope you both like him. Wouldn't you? I mean, that would be kind of funny. Mm-hmm. I see. Well, he'd probably like that. That'd probably be more entertaining for him. Yeah, but hey. Hmm. Probably win. Well, Matt, what time are you going over to the Blue Mountains to see your niece and friends? Is your sister going to be there, or are you just seeing your niece? Oh. This is a fun little Christmas. I'm eating some pizza. I took some pills. I talked to my shrink. I'm talking to you people. This is my therapy after therapy. Oh, you're all sleeping. Is this a big place? Your niece married some like rich Chad or something? Because there's enough room, or you're sleeping on the couch. Or, wow, you're all going to sleep over. How long is the trip? How long does it take you to get there from Sydney to wherever in the Blue Mountains you're going? So you're gonna go, I guess. Hmm. It takes about 2 hours. All right, you got to be around noonish. You said. So I guess you're leaving in about 3 hours. So you got up early just to what? Do some laundry or whatever while you got some tasks to do. Which side of the dingo fence is she on? You have to go other side of the dingo fence. Yeah, so about 3 hours. Yeah. Because it's like 7, so after 7 in the morning there. Clover. Hmm. Okay. Well, good luck to you. Well, I didn't go over the lawyer paper. Actually, it's funny. I got it right here still. This is, I printed it up and I added some of my own corrections. See, and then I scanned it and I emailed it. I included an email explaining. But of course, it being Christmas time, the law office is closed. I called them. I did that a couple days ago. I called them up and I got a pre-recorded message. Oh, we're closed for the holidays, and they might be of a certain tribe, so they might be closed for Hanukkah. So, uh, yeah, no, I'm not opposed, but first they got to make their corrections. When they make their corrections and they give me the copy I approve of, then I'll do that. Yeah, it's got to. It's not. It's still a draft. They got to make their corrections. Most of the problems came with my story. There were some typos, some misspellings, but the legalese, yeah, that comes afterwards. You can read some of the legalese. Yes, she will. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Someone living in a different country, thousands of miles away, and doesn't even speak English as a first language. She'll actually read through all this crap. Me, I perused. I read my main story, and the rest of the legalese I just sort of skimmed. But someone else will read. Someone else in another part of the world who different legal system, different language. They'll have to read and digest this because yeah, I could even send the copy of the police report. Hmm. Autistic detective. Ah, yes. No, yeah, that wouldn't actually be a bad idea. It wouldn't hurt for to look it over. But I'd like it to be. I at least like it to look correct to me because there's some very bad typos in just like the main body of the story. I almost wonder if like are they that incompetent or do they have AI type it up? Yes. Would AI make those mistakes? Exactly. Loopholes. I like that. I like the way you spelled that. Loopholes. Almost done. I'm feeling pretty full though. I might have some pumpkin pie. I got myself some pumpkin pie the other day. An American tradition this time of year, pumpkin pie. I don't know if you guys eat that in Scandinavia or Australia. Maybe you do, but it's yep. But I go through it. This is just regular iced tea. Delicious. This is from a place you might not have ever visited, White Castle, which they have them around the country in different areas. It's not widespread, but you know, and you either love it or you hate it. You probably remember that movie, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. But anyway, where was I? Oh, by the way, Matt, you can be honest. How was it seeing Donda the other night on stream? Was that, emotional for you, or you're handling it better? Good exposure therapy? You seem to handle it well. I just thought I'd ask you. You're doing better. Life is getting better for you. A good Christmas gift, right? Oh, there you go. Right? Sometimes, Well, Matt, I got to be honest here. I mean, she's 19. Why would she want some dude who's damn near 50? That's what I'd be suspicious. But hey, okay then. Well, I won't respond to that. I'm gonna get myself a couple things. Whenever I eat a greasy meal like this, because pizza's got the olive oil and whatnot. You can't see it, but my face, my forehead, and especially here, it feels all greasy. So I'm gonna splash some cold water on my face. Maybe I'll get myself a piece of pumpkin pie. Yeah, I'd say I do have a beer here. Maybe I might know. I went to sleep, then I got up. I had irregular sleep. Then I tried to doze again. Then I had to see my shrink in an odd time. I saw my shrink today. That was like 1:00, so a couple hours ago. So like my pattern was all off. Do I seem drunk to you? Do I strike you as drunk right now, or you can't tell the difference between me drunk versus sober? You know what I mean? How do I seem, drunk or sober? Anyway, I'll get a piece of pumpkin pie, but let me go splash some water on my face. It's really, after I can just feel it in my pores. It's very, very greasy. So I'll be right back. Hold on. It took a little more than a minute, but that's all right. So I had some pizza pie, and now for dessert, I'm gonna have some pumpkin pie. And you guys didn't answer my question. Do you have pumpkin pie in Australia and Scandinavia? I'm sure they have it in Canada, but I don't know if it's a common dessert in other parts of the world. But it's pretty good. And after when I cut it a little. It's a little messy. Yeah. It's funny you say that because in my gut, I've got that trembling anxiety that never goes away. And I ruminate on all the bullshit that's happened over these past few years. And even right now, I'm feeling more anxious than normal. And maybe I just don't show it. Looks can be deceiving. I've been feeling it like I maybe have a beer and calm down. Never had some pumpkin pie. I met a man who lived in Tennessee. He was heading for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. From Pennsylvania, folks are traveling down to Dixie's sunny shore. From Atlantic to Pacific, gee, the traffic is terrific. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. That's an American Christmas tune you hear every year. I don't know if you guys have heard this in your countries. It's very American, about, for Atlanta, it's an old song. So there, because DBF wanted me to sing. So there, I'm singing you an American Christmas tune. No place like home for the holidays, 'cause no matter how far away you roam. No difference between drunk and sober. Okay. Maybe I tolerate alcohol well, or I always seem drunk even when I'm not. I don't know. Pumpkin pie. Tell you what, why don't you just tell me where Clover lives, and maybe we can arrange something. I mean, if you want, I'll help chip in to pay for it. But yeah, just arrange something with Clover. That'll probably be better. Okay. Hmm. I also don't know if I'm going to feel normal again. I don't know if these patterns keep repeating. So it's like I can't even bring myself to do. It's like, what's the point? Is someone going to kill me? Thank you, Totem. You've helped enough, but thank you for the help you did give. Thank you. And you're all my besties too, but I like some of you more than others, but I won't name names. Okay, some of these comments are kind of silly, but okay. It is funny though. Like Beppis says I'm down. Aiden says I seem no different, drunk versus sober. It's interesting how you never know. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes. Sure, DBF, I do like you. Why? Why would you get the impression otherwise? Why did I say something? But I made it clear. I said, "Listen, you seem like a nice dude." I mean, for the most part. Yeah, I didn't see my patterns kind of off. I napped a bit, then I got up, and I did. Okay, hey, sounds good. You can be the third. You can be the. Yeah. We'll start a band. Bop dip dop dop doo wop doo wop what. We'll be like Hanson. Bop. Yeah. Well, first you gotta send Clover my way. That's what brothers do, man. They should, my brother would share his girlfriend, but he doesn't have one. So if you got you're supposed to share the wealth with the family. Well, that's why you sharing your girlfriend will help kind of make up for that. I mean, there's still shame and dishonor, but that is true. Totem. He's deep into. He's well over any kind of borderline. I do agree with that, though. So I think the problem, DBF, and listen, to each their own, but you really, I hate to say this, you, you, uh, you really, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. I'm here to talk to people, get along. You really think you're gonna? I mean, the first it went bad with Donna. It'll probably go bad with Clover. You seem to think I'm gonna meet someone online and fall in love. It's like I don't expect anything like that, and that's not why I'm here. And it just seems kind of, I guess dreams come true for some people, but it almost seems like, God, I hate to say it. You just wanted to say before, at your age, aren't you a little naive at this point? If you really think, wow, a 19-year-old girl is going to be my new girl, it's like, God, I hate to say it. So I think you and I have very different understandings of what this YouTube world is and the people we interact with is. So I'm here just to talk to people and say hi, and I don't expect. It's almost like you really can't read people. And this is coming from a Spurg, but so there. I don't want to say that before. Maybe you'll get lucky and things will work out with this Clover, but it seems like there's almost like, come on, man, you're damn near 50. But but thank you. But I don't, I'm not looking for my magic e-girl. I think you're still looking for one. You haven't learned anything, but it's okay. It's okay. Well, because I was up to see the shrink. And I'm like, all right, what the hell? Let me put it on. And it was like an hour. I almost forgot about it. But I said, all right, finally do it. What the hell? I'll dick around. So, yes. Well, I guess that's a fair point. I guess that's a fair point, Matt. Thank you. Thank you. Doggo is wishing us all a Merry Christmas. I think what Hanukkah starts tonight, right? That's the first night of Hanukkah. But you're still not sure what day you're gonna. A couple days you go see your folks, but you're not sure when. But okay, well, and yeah, I wasn't sure if it was spelled with a silent C or not. But Matt, who is Jewish, also told me no, it's always spelled with a C. So we've got this dispute between DBF and Doggo. Our two resident Jews on Sunday. Okay, okay. Well, that'd be like the fifth night, right? Well, I guess it's a good night to go. Fifth, you're in the thick of it. I do feel kind of tired though. Wish I got better sleep. I actually was sleeping because I pattern was off, and then yeah. Did you tell your sister how many tight asses you've busted open? Does your family know about you know, your uh, preferences? Yeah, no, that is true. I know, like in Israel, it's nothing. I guess in the Western world, because it coincides with Christmas time, it's supposed to be the Jewish equivalent. Right, right. Hmm. Yeah, I feel this like trembling, this anxiety. I might have a beer. Maybe it's alcohol withdrawal too. But yeah, I'm just well, in the Black Adder or which Mr. Bean girlfriend? Yeah, but Mr. Bean is Chad. Chads can get away with being total assholes, and the women still love them. You should know that by now, Totem. It doesn't matter how he behaved. Behavior and personality are meaningless. Mr. Bean is so damn sexy. I mean, he's one of the sexiest men alive. That that he can get away with it. Well, no, it's not that they love assholes. They love Chad. If Chad happens to be an asshole, that's cool. They don't like ugly assholes, but they're cool with a good-looking asshole. You've seen a lot of good-looking assholes, literally. No. Hmm. Shit's getting stretched out. But, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Thomas White. He's just what he does like a podcast kind of thing. No, they call it a Hanukkah bush. So they're really celebrating Hanukkah. That's how they get away with it. But yes, Hanukkah happens to occur at the same time as Christmas, so they sort of Christmified Hanukkah. Because yeah, in Israel itself, Hanukkah is like nothing. But and Doggo, were you were on his stream? Like you participated, or what do you mean? He spoke to you? You had a conversation, or right? So you were his guest, or what happened? Hmm. And what did you guys discuss? What was the topic du jour? I'll check it out. I'll check it out in a bit. That's pretty cool. You say, of course. I don't know anything about Thomas White. I've heard the name. I've never watched him. I don't know what his, 200 people watching or 200 people on the panel. Merry Christmas, Thule. We missed you yesterday. We're like, where's Thule? You missed all the fun, Donda, and you missed Cassandra driving to California. That's good to see you, Sloth. That's a lot. Well, don't worry. You'll never get more than 10 people here, so you don't be nervous here. You have nothing to worry about. But yeah, if you're going to go on a big show like Thomas White, that's going to happen. So you got to be careful. Oh, let's see. Where is this channel? Okay, so you're a little hungover. Jeez. Well, where is this Thomas White channel? Hold on. Maybe we can take a quick look. Now, there's a Thomas White coming up. This can't be him. He's got Patrick Swayze as his avatar. Chatting with Western Decline, taking calls. Oh, that's upcoming. Upcoming. Chatting with WD. Steve Hoka calls in here. Tell you what, let me pull up. I'll share the screen, and you can tell me if any of this looks familiar. Give me a sec. Hold on. That's him. Hold on. Oh wait. How do I do this again? Right. Okay, so what's the best one? No. Okay, like that. Okay, so this is this Thomas White. There's not much on his homepage, but if we go to live, if you notice, these two are upcoming. This one here, this most recent one, 13 hours ago, chatting with WD, Steve Hoka calls in. Is that the one, or which one? Well, then we don't have to watch it, but which one was it? Because the first two are upcoming. And is the most recent, or okay, so I guess it's the most recent completed one. My God, that's annoying as hell. That's really annoying, this countdown timer. My God, could you imagine having to, as a member of the audience, it's like, God, is this freaking annoying? You can tell who your true allies and friends are when they get your humor. So, so he found it funny. He found it funny. She found it funny. So those who get my humor, okay. But I also use the opportunity, that 1 minute, to go to where I think Doggo comes on. So I'll hit play. What the hell? We can watch some of this real quick. Why not? how you were on for. I mean, just somewhere around here. I saw your name pops up, so we could peruse if you want. I don't mind. The hell.
So even if we do aside with all of the sex trafficking stuff and all that other, like,
yeah, if you don't get
the
it,
bar's on the floor for you.
There's the door. All right, so he was coming up somewhere in here.
And also, too, Israel, where a lot of these people reside, does have good demographics. They're like the exception to the rule. That's what kind of woke
we'll
me
do
up
like
to
2 minutes and we'll
Depop.
call
That
it.
was one of the things, because it sort of defies the whole like organic origin of low birth rates that's being offered. They have good demography.
This actually sounds like quite a boring stream, but no offense.
So
we got a new caller, but he's probably a troll.
All right, we got a new caller who's probably a troll. Let's see what happens here.
So we'll add him and find out, I guess. Here we go. Doggo Food, you're live.
Hey, Doggo, how come you didn't show your face? You're not usually shy and bashful. How come you didn't? Low energy gang. How come you didn't show your face?
What's up, guys? Hello?
Go ahead.
Hello, go ahead.
Yo, I've been watching your stream for a few months. I'm a Jew in the space.
Oh my God. I gotta sing. We're Jews in space. Remember History of the World part 1, whatever. At the end, Jews in space. I know you mean you're a Jew in the space, but what's his name? Mel Gibson. We fly around the universe. Look at him. Okay, you really want the average? You should crop this and upload it to your own channel so you have a record of it. Yes, we're Jews in space. Why don't we watch that first and we'll come back to this if I can share that screen, if I can find that. If I can find that. Damn, where is that? History of the World Part 2, whatever it is. Yeah, history. Where the hell is it? There we go. All right. We'll come back to this, but let's see if I can share another screen. We remove this one. Hold on. How do I do this? Oh my God. We'll come back to that in a minute. Share screen. Share screen. Let's do this one. There we go. All right. Okay.
C. Jews in space.
Jews are in space, presuming alone protecting the Hebrew race. If Jews are in space, its throttle appears, we'll put it right back in its place. And Goya will attack us. We give them a smack, we'll slap them right back in the face.
Okay, so there we have it. Okay, I think I closed the wrong window because if I have 3 or 4 tabs open, I get tilted out, and my spurred mind can't handle it. Now, I remember that song was later reworked. Remember the movie Men in Tights? We're men in tights. We roam around the forest looking for fights. We may look like pansies, but if you piss us off, we'll punch out your lights. We are back. Now, yeah, I closed the wrong tab. I'm like, oh shit, because I didn't realize. I thought I was closing Jews in space, but I think I closed this tab, and I don't know what happened. But here I am. It says, no, I started to watch the first 30 seconds of Doggo on this Thomas White stream, and he said something about Jews in space. So I'm like, well, now we're gonna watch Jews in space. So we watched some Jews in space. That's right, man. That's right. Oh, the moon landing. We can talk about that some other time. What are we going to talk about now? Are we going back to Doggo's performance, or are we, I don't know, what the hell? Let me see. Share screen. Let me see if there we go. Okay.
Go ahead.
How so?
Well, you said in the chat that you were Jewish.
Well, just the way you sound, you got a Jewy voice. No offense. Go ahead.
A Jewy voice, huh? Interesting. Doesn't really sound.
Sorry, I'm
Maybe by California standards, it's a Jewy voice, but
a little anxious.
We've ate my anxiety.
I've never been in front of 200 people on a mic. But anyway,
Just pretend you're talking to Western Decline. Well, shut up. Go ahead.
yeah. No, I think I was just listening. I always listen to your Jew points of view, and I really don't give a shit. And I think you might have some points there with some of the things you're saying, but the fact of the matter is you're talking about like 2-3% of Jewish people. Most Jewish people are just completely normal.
The
I
Jew is
don't
Jew
believe
before
that.
he is man. That's
Do you
What's
see?
that?
fact
Do you
of the matter.
could you see the contradiction though? But
I recognize this guy, this Rabbi Judas Chai, and he's a mod, so that's interesting.
between I don't care and I'm always listening.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that. I really wanted to light him up, but I was like, I'm I gotta like let you kind of get your piece.
Like that's just
I gotta
what
shut up.
stands out to me. Like I don't think that when I criticize the Jews, I don't think necessarily you're all like a kosher cabal, like scheming in the dark.
I myself do think you're a kosher cabal. I think you're tribe. I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. I think that's how they survived all these centuries. So I do think you guys are a kosher cabal, but I don't fault you for it.
Meeting in underground tunnel systems to plot your next offensive against the Goyim. I think that's actually like white nationalists kind of throwing you a bone. Okay, like the idea that it is a portion of you like scheming and like trying to do all these sort of things is a favorable thing. I'm actually leaning more towards it's just like it's like a natural behavior. Like you just do it without thinking about it. Like you're on autopilot,
There may be some truth to that.
and that's just like the byproduct of your genes expressing themselves.
You're just a byproduct of your Semitic genes, apparently. Well, hey.
It's the product of a lot of matrilineal descent and basically just being a race that's taken a female strategy for its entire existence. It works on wordplay. And
Like
what else is there to say?
let's illustrate this with like kind of like a simple point. Like
All right, here's my criticism, Doggo. You came on, but no one's really talking. Like no one knows who should be speaking. This seems kind of dull. Why didn't you speak up some more? You wanted to come on the air. You should have, started talking. You should have like responded. Instead, it's like none of these other guys know who should be speaking, and it seems like where did Doggo go? How come he's not commenting here? We're playing his segment like he wanted, and he,
yeah, emergent behavior. Do you feel that America or any first world country has any obligation towards Israel?
I don't
If
even
so,
watch this
why?
guy. We're doing this for Doggo. Hello, respond. See,
Doggo,
okay.
Mr. Jewboy, you're live.
Okay, yeah. See, I'm with them. Doggo, you called in. He asked a question. Either Doggo's a spurg or he's really, really nervous. Doggo, I'm like, respond. He was like, my Doggo. Okay, so my biggest criticism, it's not even the topic or how you feel about Judaism. It's if you're going to call into a show, you got to be prepared to talk. Come on, Doggo. I'm with them. Come on, doggo.
Okay.
Oh, he
that
went
was a
bye-bye.
weird call.
Oh, he got. I'm
I,
sorry.
I
maybe
don't
he got
care
cut
what you
off there.
say. I've been listening to you for a long time. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the
Ugh.
fuck? What the
Well,
fuck?
the whole doggo thing, like this is how a lot of
No,
Jews
no, no,
feel
no,
about
no,
white men.
no,
They view
no.
them.
Now I feel bad, like I hurt your feelings. I thought, okay, maybe you did get cut off there because I feel the same way. It's like, okay, I made a point. I'm pausing now. You're supposed to respond. Maybe you just got cut off. So when do you come back on? Should I skip? Should I fast forward? You come back on in a minute? When do you?
As like their pets. The Shabos goys are their dogs. That's
Yes.
why the U.S. military and everything. It's all the dog tags. It's why they do the BDSM dress up.
This isn't a human. This is me sharing. We're sharing because I didn't see this, and a lot of you guys didn't see it. So we're sharing. We're rebroadcasting. Doggo's big appearance on this Thomas White guy.
As dogs with the rubber masks, because that's what they're seen as by their real controllers.
It's hard to fast forward, so I'll just talk over this banter till you come back on.
Yeah.
So who are
So,
these
like,
people?
it's another dog
Thomas
film,
White,
like-
Western Klein.
Yeah, and it's also Devil Dogs Marines.
Doggo,
It's
how come you
also,
didn't
if you
wanna show
remember
your
David
face?
Berkowitz, okay?
You should show the 200
For a
people.
lot of these people, their animals
was a
are
sync. I said
their
people, he said people.
familiar,
Wow.
like witchcraft familiar.
It's
If you remember David
witchcraft.
Berkowitz, he said he was
Berkowitz.
basically in a big Jewish cult, and the animal was the one that told him to kill people, but a whole bunch of other people were in on it. So, like, to
Son of
me,
Sam, yes.
this stuff goes like hand in hand.
I
now.
think so too.
don't.
I think so too. That was
That
was great
It all
performance.
starts with doggo food.
Let's get a bit.
That's what is.
Yes, it all starts with doggo.
I
food.
knew
Let's-
that this
everybody
guy
applaud-
would be like what he is from
All
the
right.
onset.
Should we let him back on?
Of course, let him back
Well,
on.
he did he not talk? Like, he didn't
No,
want
he's
to
back.
answer.
He's back.
He's
now.
back. Let him on,
He
you
said he
asshole.
was
Okay.
Let him on
away. There
now.
we go.
He
There we
went
go.
away. Oh.
Sorry, the screen blacked out. It put me on mute. I'm here.
You're live. Go ahead.
First, I can address the biological aspect. There's a lot of points being made there, but I don't know where to start. I guess that's one place. Any interest in hearing that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm Ashkenazi. I got a whole bunch of fucking health problems. I know a lot of friends look. A lot of people in my community have a certain look, and you can tell it comes from inbreeding. And a lot of people in my community are like, they just have they don't look like genetically gifted, so to speak, and that's why you don't see us in pro sports. I would
Well,
say
you
that's-
see, you're just the team owners.
Yeah, that's true. So that's what I'm talking about, that small percent. Because how many Jews are owners of sports teams? What are you talking
All
about?
Jews
A lot,
are all
but-
Jews are part of the
Well, the fact that
diaspora.
the fact that you mentioned
A lot.
sports teams and like pro football, it's just HBD on screen.
There's
Yeah.
certain
Remember, so many Jews are in the show biz. Tom Cruise isn't, but I heard his agent is.
you have to.
Well, let me just say something quick. With like pro sports, it's literally human biodiversity right on your television. You got the
Yeah,
short black guy who runs the ball. You got the Anglo who throws the ball. You know, you got your fat white guys who protect. You got the fat black guys who go after and attack and destroy. You got the Jewish fucking run the whole Jews run the whole league, and white people manage the whole league. Go ahead.
That's actually not a bad analogy of American football. That's interesting.
I come
fair.
at the J.
Fair.
I come at the JQ from kind of like an anthropological perspective. A lot of people, like someone said, I took an L because I didn't frame it as like the Talmud and the kind of esoteric
Wait, what?
Kabbalist, and there is that too. I'm not as qualified to speak on it, but
Excuse me.
I think all Jews are the product of this diaspora network.
It's getting
and
dark
you
all of a sudden.
have
It's 4 o'clock here.
a
It's gonna
group
get
of
dark.
people that's
I'm gonna put a light on in a
engaged
minute.
with this kind
This
of
collectivism is boring. When does Doggo
matrilocal,
come
men
back on?
marrying into female lines, men relate
I'm gonna fall
to
asleep.
other men through
Blah, 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 blah,
females,
blah, blah.
matrilineal descents. They move.
I think the problem, there are too many people on. 3 isn't bad. 4 is a crowd for real. So I guess you got Thomas White and Western Decline, and Doggo's the guest. We don't need this third wheel known as Collective Dismal.
Move around
Too many-
like
too many
nomads, and they
panelists here.
relate more with people in other nations of their ilk than they do with the host. Then this is just what you get. And so I don't believe.
Yeah, it's like we don't need this other person. We got the two up top and Doggo. This guy's just like Christ, just filler now.
The whole 2 to 3%.
Come on,
I
when we
think
get
the
back to
Jew is
Doggo.
Jew before he is man. And I do believe, like Western Decline said,
Before man,
you
or
probably
before-
you probably know not what you do. You're probably just disposed, as I am, as a fucking Scots Canadian guy, to work hard and not be a fucking parasite leech. It's just what I do, and you're
When you
probably
say
much
before
the
man,
same.
or do you mean before American? Because those are two very
Well,
different.
both.
Your Jewishness supersedes your humanness. Like, you're given the talk, whenever you're bar mitzvah, it's they take you aside. Howard Stern talk.
And we've got a fifth panelist. Is it true, Doggo? Are you guys given the talk at some point? And who's this guy? This Harav Yehuda Shage. So
talked a lot about
it's a
this.
party
They pull
here.
you aside and they say, "Listen, son, you're not like."
But at least this guy has the balls to show his face. Thomas White, Western Decline, and Collective Dismal did not. And Doggo, I'm ashamed. You should have shown your face. I'm a little bit, at least so the person here who's the utmost respect for me is the Jew you see here. Because this Harav gets an A+.
The other kids that you hang around with at school, you're
Nagila,
fundamentally different, and they might
Nagila,
fuck with you. They might get jealous of you, and be prepared for that. Like, don't get too fucking cozied up to people. They sow the paranoia in you as soon as you're able to fucking reconcile with it.
I don't know, because I haven't. You might be talking about upbringing, but since I was old, I had old enough to grow hair on my balls. I've stepped far away as I could from any synagogue.
But you're different than me. Even as a kid, you're different than me. And there's a chance that those other kids might get jealous because you're so much better than them. They might want to fuck with you. They might want to hurt you.
That might be true.
Yeah, let me just say real quick. This stream is 4 hours. So you can listen to the first half going, and tomorrow when you come back, listen to the other half. Let's back to Doggo here.
You always keep one eye on the goyim. Always keep one eye on the goyim. They're
I would
told
say
this.
more on the Arabic neighbors than the goyim.
One eye on the shekels and one eye on the goyim. Like Howard Stern said this. It's not like the sources for this are all Jews that have.
Jews are way more concerned about Arabs than they are about goyim.
Yeah, but that's only recent. They're the immediate threat to you right now, and you can't really have one without the other, because on the one hand, yeah, you're concerned with the Arabs. On the other hand, you're also concerned, well, what if the goyim don't protect me from them?
True.
We got to also stick our nose in all types of like foreign policy. We got to ensure that the protections that we've become accustomed to remain so and don't diminish.
True. I agree with a lot of your points. I'm not coming in as a antagonist. I'm more of sort of like playing the devil's advocate.
A natural role, you might say.
Fair enough. So yeah, I guess thanks for taking me on.
I don't ever mind to talk with you. It's just like you are what you are.
I think we all are.
Yeah, for sure. I am what I am.
I am too. Like, if any Eastern European in me has coalesced around like wanting to sit around all day and enjoy substances, whether that be like marijuana or dopamine or high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
Fair enough. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna hang up. So, I'll see you around.
All right, thanks for calling in.
That's weird.
And Judas left as well. I don't know.
Yeah, that Harav guy didn't come on. Did you both leave at the same time? Was Harav connected to you? Okay. So that was there anything else? Did they say anything else?
He's just there to be a supportive
Yeah. Lend moral support. He's got the kippo.
He's like the delegate. He's like the delegate to like the incel and Thomas White community, I think. He's almost like a diplomat or something.
I wanted to point out earlier when you were
All right, let's remove this. Okay, what? Yeah, who was that Harav guy? He just came on to be moral support, or who was Harav? Where did Doggo go? This is his moment to shine. I actually have a question for Doggo. Something I wanted to discuss since we the topic went this direction. Where did Doggo go? Yeah, it was strange. They brought him on. He didn't say anything, and he left when you did, so it was kind of weird. Anyway, one thing I wanted to say, because you mentioned, you're worried about Arabs and stuff. You hear the news. Like, okay, first, when I was younger, you'd hear stuff about like anti-Semitism, and it was usually depicted as some white supremacist, some neo-Nazi attack, like a neo-Nazi skinhead attacked someone, a Jew, a Hasidic Jew, or they spray painted swastikas on the tombstones in a Jewish cemetery. Okay, you'd hear these stories about anti-Semitism, and anti-Semitism was often implied to be white supremacist neo-Nazis. Okay, of late we hear about anti-Semitism on college campuses, but they don't elaborate. So you hear all this stuff about the Jewish students don't feel safe, all this anti-Semitism. Columbia University. I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, we have been taught to conflate anti-Semitism with neo-Nazis, but I don't think Columbia University is filled with neo-Nazis. So who are these people being anti-Semitic? Is it white Americans, white Christian background Americans, or are these Arabs? Who are all these anti-Semitic people on these college campuses? Because I know it's not neo-Nazis. I know Columbia University isn't flooded with neo-Nazis. So when they always talk about, the Jews feel so, and I believe them, but when the Jews say, we feel there's all this anti-Semitism on campus, okay, but who are these people? Because these aren't neo-Nazis. In the past, they'd say, yes, the neo-Nazi attacked the Hasidic Jew on the street, or some neo-Nazi teenagers were spray painting swastikas. Now they're saying there's anti-Semitism, but they won't identify whom. Are these the Arabs? Who is it that's being so anti-Semitic on college campuses? Because I don't think it's neo-Nazis, but they don't, they don't want to say, because then it makes it, because the media has been pushing the narrative. Diversity is good. All these brown people. Oh, but the brown people also hate the Jews. Oh, okay. So we got a weird catch-22 here. Well, a lot of the Jewish students on TV said it's beyond anti-Israel. It's anti-Semitic. Because that's kind of like, I don't know how you feel. It's like almost like if I were an American Jew, I would be like, look, I'm from Brooklyn. I don't know anything about Israel. What Israel does is beyond my scope. Yeah, it's kind of like, so if some of these Jewish students feel threatened because someone criticizes Israel, then it's kind of proving the point that Thomas White and that whoever that guy, it's like if you're an American Jew and you feel that someone's criticism of an Israeli policy is inherently anti-Semitic, then it's almost like you put Israel before yourself as an American. Like, we can criticize our own government. You can be proud to be an American, but not be happy with something the government does. But to say, I don't like people criticizing a country that I'm not actually from because that country is inhabited mostly by Jews and I'm a Jew, therefore any criticism of Israel is a criticism of me as a Jewish American. That just seems so strange. You know what I mean? But this is the conversation you want to have. Are we? Is it they can't tell the difference, or are they correct? Some of you people, maybe not you, but some of you guys see yourself as a Jew first, an American later. Israel is home, even if you're an American Jew, or Israel has to, be defended at all costs, and there can be no criticism of Israeli policy. It's getting dark. It's time to open a beer. Time to put some lights on. I guess you can still see me for now. It's getting dark here. I'm getting scared. I'm all by myself in this dark house. Well, Doggo, I don't mean to put you on the spot. Please understand that I was happy to put you on, put on your broadcast on. I thought this is the topic you wanted to talk about. So I was asking more about, I'm not saying I'm pro or anti. I just, like in the past, when we talked about anti-Semitism, they would always say these neo-Nazis. Now they talk about anti-Semitism, but they don't tell us who the perpetrators are. And I don't think it's neo-Nazis on college campuses. So who are all these anti-Semitic people? And maybe these Jewish students are right. Maybe there is a lot of anti-Semitism coming from Arabs or even Hispanics. I don't know. But it's clearly not neo-Nazis, because if it were, they would tell us. I don't think there are neo-Nazis in Columbia University. So it's like, Who are all these people? Or you're saying it's not really anti-Semitism. Some Jewish students think that any criticism of Israel is a criticism of them. I mean, it's a serious question because, I'm not Jewish and I'm in my 40s, so I don't go to college anymore. So I hear anti-Semitism on college campuses. I'm like, well, we know these aren't neo-Nazis spraying swastikas. So who are all these anti-Semitic people and what are they doing? Okay, Israel is second. Okay, second. Right. I didn't say Nazis, neo-Nazis. There are no Nazis anymore, except maybe a few really old ones. The true Nazis were, the German Nazi party in the 1930s and 40s. But the neo-Nazis, but in the past, when they were anti-Semitic, I'm not giving this, I'm not repeating myself here. But, they would always say there's an anti-Semitic attack done by a neo-Nazi. Now they're saying there's anti-Semitism, but they don't tell us who's perpetrating it. Yes, yes. We're having a political discussion on Christmas. Wow. The holiday spirit. Yes, yes. I think Doggo puts the Nazi in Ashkenazi. I agree with you. He might have been tribe. You never know. I'm starting to get that ghost face. See? So it's not these lights. It's all from the computer monitor. See that? That ghost face. I guess the light balances off on this camera rather. There must be some way to adjust it, but I don't know. I like the ghost face. Ooh. Yes, face paint. I'm actually black as ace of spades. I'm just putting on a reverse minstrel show here. Boo. Yeah. Well, are we winding down already? Sure. Well, when I was a little boy, my parents would put up a Christmas tree and decorate it with ornaments and stuff. And there'd be a little manger nativity scene, and just well, I mean, a typical American Christmas. Maybe it's different than a Scandinavian Christmas. A Christmas tree with some decorations. Christmas morning, we'd get up and there'd be little presents that Santa Claus dropped off, and we'd open the presents, and we did all that when I was a kid. And my father had a train set. He put the train set around the tree, Christmas tree, train set, little manger nativity scene. Yeah. And then usually, I think we would eat something, and then in the afternoon or evening, someone would come over, like an uncle or some other family member. Usually, people who didn't have kids would come over and they'd look at the tree, and my mother would make some kind of dessert. You still have 2 hours before you got to go. You need 2 hours to get ready. Jeez, you really are a fag. Did I say that? Hmm. That's a good question. I think it varied. There was no special. There was no specific meal. It could vary year to year. Sometimes a ham or a steak or a pot roast, whatever my mother felt like making for Christmas. And she used to make. Sometimes she'd make cookies or little they call holiday squares with like cherry filling. And yeah, she would make a meal and some dessert. He should put on a white face like me. Much easier. Boo. Boo. But yeah, he's leaving at 10 o'clock. Right now it is 8 o'clock, 8:15 in Sydney in the morning. He needs to leave around 10. But he needs a good 2 hours to make sure he's like, good and ready. 2 hours. Okay. The most memorable Christmas gift I received. See, it's hard to say because, like, when I was a little kid, maybe I got a little toy drum, and it was nice then. But then, as I got older and I grew it, we gave it away. So it's hard to say if any one gift was so memorable because there might have been something I cherished when I was like 3 years old. That by the time I was 6 or 7, I wanted a He-Man. I didn't care about my little drum or whatever. So I think it would, I think I got most excited about a new video game. If I got a new Sega Genesis or Nintendo game, I think a new video game is usually what excited me the most. The video game. Yeah, I think when we open up as a video game, like because I guess video games last much. I think video games as a kid they excited me the most. My favorite present was some kind of video game, Nintendo or Sega Genesis. Wow, Christmas every day for you. Jeez, must be nice. Another band shirt. Jeez. Well, I actually like Skeletor better, but I can see why you preferred He-Man. So I don't, but a little He-Man doll and actually I had 2 He-Men. I had 2 He-Men for some reason, and I had a Skeletor. I like Skeletor better, but He-Man was okay. He had that thing in the middle that spun around by the power of Grayskull and all that. But yeah, video games, I think with toys, you're going to outgrow toys. But with video games, I still have all my video games. I never, even though I don't play them as much, I never plan to give them away. So you're a little kid, you get a little drum or a little He-Man doll. Yeah, you kind of know I'm not going to have this forever. I'm going to outgrow this one day. But a video game is like more permanent. So I think video games were the most exciting presents when they get me a video game. Somehow we were talking about Jews, now we're talking about masters of the universe. We've kind of come full circle in a way. Doggo, you're one of the masters of our universe here. This really is tiring sitting here socializing. It does get tiring. I'm amazed. This really is. I think sometimes the beer actually perks me up, even though I get sloshed. I actually get perked up briefly. Yeah. Yes, it seems that way, doesn't it? It feels that way. No, I haven't done anything. Haven't touched anything up. I was thinking about shaving again. No, I haven't. It's starting my hair's starting to puff up. When I get to that point where it starts to, be parted again, it's not quite long enough for that. No, I didn't shave anything. I think it's just more puffy for some reason. So. If it looks shorter and I didn't shave it, does that mean? Oh no, you're not saying the Norwood Reaper's coming for me. I'm too young for that. Yeah, I do look like a hedgehog. I see it. The look I was going for. Hold on. I'll show you if I can find it. I was going for an antiquity look. There we go. I wanted to look like the dying Gaul. I'm trying to go for the dying Gaul look. Am I almost there? I want to look like him. I think it needs to be a little spikier. I'm trying to look like the dying Gaul, so I'm not quite there yet. But so I still look like a hedgehog. I want to look like that dude. I'll just shave down just the mustache. I want to be all. You'll see me once my hair gets a little longer. Seriously, I'll take off all my clothes just like him, and you can compare me to the dying Gaul. Wow, this is in Finland. Finland, no less. Wow, this happened today. And Merry Christmas, dog pill supremacy. Well, I'm not one to be outdone, so maybe I'll start doing some comic book ASMR. Superman, 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 Superman. Batman, Batman, Batman. No, 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 Batman. Cool. Well, do we see? I'm trying. Like I said, you keep saying hedgehog. I'm trying to look like the dying Gaul. I'm trying to go for the dying Gaul look. I don't know if I'm quite there yet. It might not work. Yes, yes. We'll come on together. Take our clothes off and go like this and see, who looks the most like the dying Gaul. Well, then you're kind of cute. That's true. Wow. You said she's bipolar or borderline or BPD. Would you say? I'm sorry, I missed it. She's. I think they have to make X amount every so often, or they'll lose the rights. The movie studios will lose the rights. That's why they keep churning out, all these superhero movies. Because as soon as they take too long of a hiatus, they lose the rights. So they're like, it's either make these, I remember they did those Spider-Man movies, and then as soon as they got done with the third one, they did a reboot because they don't want to lose the rights. They have the comic book companies and the movie studios have some kind of agreement. They must make X amount of movies over X amount of time. In fact, Hellraiser, they almost lost the rights for Pinhead, so they had to throw together a quick, shitty Hellraiser movie because it was getting to the point where they're going to lose the studio was going to lose the rights, so they had to throw together a Hellraiser movie. And yeah, Totem should come on. He's the only one who hasn't. Him and Rafter Man. Yeah. Totem needs to show himself. Borderline, yeah. As, being autistic, I think I'm like borderline people are like, drawn to me in a bad way. Yeah, well, how old are you now? And are you still working, or did you manage to get on disability in your country? Or, do you have autism, or what's your backstory? Or you're still working? Yeah. Age, employment status, and what do you have? Your sister's borderline. What? That was weird. Okay. But have you been, because you said your sister's borderline, have you been diagnosed? I don't have it in me right now. Maybe I'll sing Santa Baby instead. All right, where was I? That's Merry Christmas. I thought you were in California. I guess you're in Oregon, wherever, West Coast somewhere. So I think I said California, but you're Oregon or Oregon. So you're an Oregonian. Okay. Oh, so you were in California. Now you're in Okay. So you're not working, but you don't have neat bucks. You're not getting paid because you don't have any kind by the government because you don't have any kind of official disability. So, sleepy. I'm gonna put some lights on. Give me a minute. And Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Peters. Oh, interesting. So in Finland, you get neat bucks. You don't even need a diagnosis. You get a wow. So you basically, that's awesome because even though it might not be much, you don't have to like jump through hoops and apply. Or, you don't have to it doesn't. The requirements aren't as stringent or stringent as they are here. So that's pretty cool. You get neat bucks even without a diagnosis. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so this really is winding down, but what else is new? That's awesome. If we're only that easy, I tried working, I failed. Hey, just give me some neat bucks, but no, you can be denied neat bucks here. It's yeah. So I'm jealous of the Finns. Jeez, we're learning about Sounds pretty chill. Oh. Sounds like an autistic weirdo's paradise. It looks like you were reacting to a discussion from a good bunch of characters from the content I consume. Oh, you're talking about when I was watching that Doggo video? Doggo appeared on some panel and he wanted to show us, so we were watching it. And yeah, who was it? Thomas White and some other people. Well, yeah, if you don't have to work and they give you money, I'd probably be drinking every day too. I do. Speaking of which, I do that anyway. So yeah, I don't blame them. Yeah, this is just regular iced tea, but I'm thinking about maybe I should hit the beer. Okay, well, do I to drink or not to drink? You know, my brother's not home. He went to go see my parents, and God forbid his car breaks down. He's going to go. It probably won't, but I try not to be drunk when he's not home in case I got to pick him up and vice versa. Maybe I could have one beer. I did tell him. I said, try to get home before it gets too dark because the roads might freeze, and you want to get, watch. He'll probably leave too late. Watch him get in an accident on some icy road, and Christ, that's why I don't want to drink. But yeah, it seems like the Scandinavian countries. I know people might argue that Finland is not, but that same part of the world, that northern peninsula up there, it seems like you guys are the most generous with these, like the socialist paradise when it comes to giving out monies. Well, you saw some of that. How did you know? But if you're just starting now, how did you know about that nice panel discussion? Where did Doggo go? Dog Pills here, but Doggo Food Frodo. I was, we were discussing Judaism, and then he disappeared on us. Tonight is the first night of Hanukkah. The sun is going down here, so I'm sure the local Jews are getting ready to celebrate. Well, no, because it's almost like I'd need the same thing if I were out and I got into an accident and I called him up and he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm drunk as a skunk." I'd be pissed. So in principle, I said, "Well, okay, it's that kind of thing." Like, because yeah, if I broke down somewhere, who else would come and get me? And if he's drunk, in other words, he could have picked me up, but he was drunk. It's like, yeah. So I don't want to get stranded because he's an alcoholic or vice versa. Yes, there's two different people. Okay, Doggo Food Frodo is a Jew from Los Angeles. Doggo Food Frodo. Dog Pill Supremacy is from Finland. He's 29 years old, studying to be an engineer, but he's not working. His sister is borderline. Well, yeah, I call him Buddy because he doesn't want me to use his real name. Yeah, I do get worried, like when he's worked all day, and I can tell he's tired. He'll go from being fine to suddenly exhausted, but he won't say anything. So I look and say, "Buddy," yeah. So he'll do that. He's notorious for saying, "I'm fine, I'm fine." Really, he's passing out. It's like, so I got to nudge him and say, "Listen, if you're really that out of it, go up." Yeah. Yes, Doggo Food Frodo his name is Adam, and he appeared on a panel, and we watched it. It was nice. It was fun. It was interesting. We laughed, we cried, we learned. We watched Jews in Space from History of the World Part 2. It was a nice little thing there, but, he disappeared. Now, are Adam and Aiden the same person? We know that Doggo Food Frodo and Dog Pill Supremacy are not, but Adam and Aiden, are they the same person? I wonder sometimes. Wow. Let's see something here. Yeah, here, let me do this. Real quick, let me do this. Now I know how to do this now. Well, you should save it here. Let me give you an instructional video so you can see this, because this will help. Here we go. Okay. Anyway, this is Adam, Doggo Food Frodo. Dog Pill Supremacy is somebody else. So, all right. There you go. See, visuals help. Like Beppis, who said, "Why do you keep going on about Carlsberg, Shamrock versus Elephant?" Well, because it's hard to explain. I keep trying to explain it, and it's like, maybe a visual would help. Oh wow. See, okay, well, and you're Jewish too. Well, now you have a new idea. Your next video should be you with a skull shaver. Yeah, because I heard you actually shaved it off and mailed it to some people, and one of your online friends, one of your online girlfriends did an art project where she took like one of those mannequin heads and glued your hair onto it. Yeah, that's it's. So yes, they do love your hair, don't they? Merry Christmas, Cassandra. Wow, that's quite the Christmas party here. Cassandra must be safely in San Dimas with her father and stepmother and her half sister. Why? Thank you, thank you. Symbols, yes. I should have put a Star of David in there. I forgot. Oh well. Your dad's mom's house. Okay. Is this also in San Dimas, or this is in some other place? San Juan Capistrano. This is for Aiden. ASMR. Because he hasn't rubbed one out yet. Aiden. Are you climaxing? So I hope both Aiden and DBF got off on that. Stretch out my. Yes, when grandmothers say, "That's nice, dear." So your sister, this is the 14-year-old half sister from your father and stepmother, I take it. Okay. So you share the set of grandparents. Grandma, look at this. That's nice, dear. That's cute. Since we're talking about grandmothers, I don't know if I told you this, but I'll share it again. Christmas always makes me miss my grandmother. Makes me miss my grandmother because Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Yeah, I know. I did that joke last night, but I couldn't resist. Sing it, Grandpa. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Yeah, some, but not a lot. I like the coffee house. I can't really be a clubhouse. And I got back to making the videos I wanted to make. Somehow I became a streamer, which was never the goal. But I wonder if he'll come back one day. Probably not, but I hope he does because he was better with the clubhouse thing. Yeah, I was actually thinking about disabling chat just so you could watch me and listen to me all stream, but no, that would be silly, wouldn't it? That'd be very boring, wouldn't it? No, I prefer the jungle gooks, like the Filipinos, even some Indonesians. I like the jungle gook. The brown ones are better. Not crazy about the yellow China, Japan, Korea. No, I prefer like the jungle gooks. One of my biggest regrets, I remember, this is probably over 20 years ago. They said that Tia Carrere had posed nude for Playboy, or maybe topless, but because she would never go topless in her movies. And I remember I told you the story. When I finally heard that, I went to the store to buy the Tia Carrere because they're, oh, she's posed for Playboy, but it was too late. The vendor came and collected them, and they put out the next month's. So I never got to see Tia Carrere topless because she would never do that in the movies. But she apparently posed for Playboy, and by the time I found out about it, it was the next month. So yeah. Well, this actually reminds me of an old joke now. Sarah Silverman was doing one of those roasts, and Maury Povich was there. You know, Maury Povich and Sarah Silverman are Jewish, just like you. And Maury Povich is married to Connie Chung. Connie Chung's Chinese. And Sarah Silverman made a joke. She goes, you know, at first I didn't understand Maury Povich and Connie Chung, but then it dawned on me. Jews love to eat out Chinese. Ba-dum-bum. And for those who don't understand, on Christmas, most restaurants are closed. Jews don't celebrate Christmas. Chinese, who tend to be Buddhist or atheist, don't celebrate Christmas. So if you're a Jew on Christmas and you want something to eat, the only restaurant that's open is a Chinese restaurant. So it's old humor that Jews love Chinese food, especially at Christmas, because Chinese restaurant is open. And I'm not going to explain the second part of that joke, but yeah. Is that for real? Is that real? Is that right? Is his backup channel his new channel now? Like, why did he hide the old one? We went over this. That's interesting. Cool. Is that for reals, or are you just telling me that? And once again, I answered your question. I think Jungle Gooks. But I told you my joke about Sarah Silverman, which is about Maury Povich and Connie Chung. All right, hold on. Let me go take a look. Where is it? This is the wrong channel. We'll watch some more of this channel. Who knows? Maybe I've inspired him. Since his lady love came on last night, maybe she said, "Come on, Dum. You can stream. If Occupational Clip can do it, so can you." And Dum's like, "Well, okay, for you down to yeah." Okay, so here, this is nice. This is ASMR. Here, listen to this. Okay, but now. Oh, here we go. He only has one other first live on his backup. He did one as a test. That was 8 months ago. So Lonely Christmas could be worse. Okay. So look at that. A Christmas miracle, like you said. You get a present. You get, you get me, and then you get Dumb. Yeah. Streamlined. So look at that. Would you look at that? Our boy is coming home. Isn't that nice? It is kind of funny. Like I said, he didn't like the name Dumb. He became, it all starts with a S. But then he hid that whole channel. And now he's basically de facto reverted back to Dumb. Because that's called Depressed and Wanted Man backup, not it all starts with a S backup. And why did he create a backup channel if most of his videos on his main channel aren't on the backup? What was the backup for? In fact, it seems like the backup is mostly original videos. So I'm confused what the whole backup channel is. It's like his new channel. It just, what? Can anyone explain it to me? We're through the looking glass at this point. We are through the looking glass. You know, it's interesting because I remember when he used to stream, he didn't really schedule, I don't think. He would just come on, but I guess he wanted to schedule this so people are aware that he's streaming. Oh, okay. So he might not admit it, but I think you have me to thank. I think, you know, I inspired him to come back. So everyone's gone over to Dumb's channel just to stare at a waiting screen. Okay. We can all stare at it together. There we go. See that? 7 o'clock Eastern. So it's about 2 hours, 15 minutes from now. Okay. Well, I guess we are winding down now. I guess I'll thank you for telling me because I guess I'll go check that out. Yeah, what the hell is he? He should do one stream every now and then. Where the hell is he? It's like, come on. So yeah, he's got to throw us a bone. I mean, I haven't checked his channel in a long time. For all I know, he could be streaming. I don't know, but yeah, he's been absent. He probably, like my brother. My brother went to see our parents. He's probably at his parents' place for Christmas, and they made him a nice meal. They probably give him a card filled with money, and he'll come on and say, "My parents don't give me anything. I've been on my own for 30 years since I was 14." No. There's a whole timeline we could talk about. But why talk about it? Because you people can't seem to follow it. It came upon a midnight drear. Actually, I'm not going to sing. What else are we doing here? That pizza's starting. I feel like acidic. That pizza I ate. You saw me eat it before. Some of you. The pepperoni, the sausage, the pizza's starting to, and the pumpkin pie. It's also kind of acidic. Acerbic. Ooh. How can you tell who's blocked from whom? Is Totem still here? Did I accidentally block him? I don't think I did. I don't know. Someone let me know. I haven't tried to block or ban anybody, so if I did something by accident, just tell me. Then that's okay. So Totem can't see Doggo, and Doggo can't see Totem. You'd have to ask Doggo then. I. Well, if they can't see each other, and Totem doesn't know why, then I would ask Doggo. Yes, because if one person blocks someone, you can't see them, they can't see you. That's what blocking is. Like if I want to block you, I'll no longer see your stuff, you'll no longer see mine. So yeah, when you block someone, the two parties, one makes the decision, the two parties can't see each other's stuff. So it sounds like if Totem didn't do it, then it must have been Doggo. I don't know for sure, but you can ask Doggo. I don't know. In fact, where did Doggo go? Not Dog Pill Supremacy, Doggo Food Frodo. Yeah, let's bring him back. He's not going to be here with us. Ooh. It's got a good rhythm to it. Good shaving rhythm. Okay, so that was exciting. That was exciting. Where is it? All right. Too much roasting from Totem. Well, there you have it. So Doggo decided to block Totem, so Doggo can't see him, and he can't see Doggo. Yeah. So good riddance, Doggo tells us. Hmm. Yeah, but I don't think you understand, Aiden. If she were to block you, you two wouldn't see each other. So all it takes is one. You have two people. One says you're blocked. You now can't see each other. So even if you don't block them, if they block you, you can't see their stuff. So that's why Doggo blocked Totem. So now Doggo doesn't see Totem, and Totem doesn't see Doggo. So even if you don't block someone, if they block you, you can't see them. You understand, Aiden? I guess Aiden's never been blocked by anyone before. There will come a day, Aiden. Don't you worry. Stick around long enough. Yes. Yes, it do. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it's Christmas. I didn't expect too many people to be around. It was sort of people popping in, saying hello real quick. Yeah, there's not much doing here. Okay. I'm glad your belly's full. Yeah, I was thinking, do I have a Christmas book to read? Do I have any Christmas? I don't think I have any anymore. There's like a Christmas story I could read. Or should I just call it? I should just wrap it up. Oh, like I said, I'm my brother. In case something happens, I don't want to be drunk, but maybe I really want a beer. So I hope he comes home soon, just so I can drink. Or I say screw it and have one. Worst case, I just because Christmas, the police are out in force because a lot of people drink at Christmas, and the police, so this is a terrible time. Just one beer, they can say you're drunk and give you a ticket and you lose your license. So I don't want a chance drinking and potentially driving on Christmas night. So I wish he gets his ass home, but I know he loves my mother's food, so he's probably pigging out. Well, weren't you? I haven't checked your channel out since I saw you stream that video game. But weren't you doing videos where you were reading a story? You were reading a book yourself. Am I mistaken? You were reading a book, or did you give that one up? You were reading a book, chapter by chapter. Yeah. Now, what I should do would be fun. I should get some old photos of me from over the years. Show you what I looked like when I was a little boy. Showed you what I looked like when I was in my teens and 20s and 30s. I show you all these pictures of me from over the years. So most of them are, on a film camera. I got to find the photo album. And then the newer ones are not like, I think I have them on a USB somewhere. So, Yeah, maybe I'll share some pictures sometime. The Curse in Their Veins, right? I was listening to some of that, but did you finish that, or you're still? Who wants to see some pictures of Baby Click? Well, maybe, but I'd have to get up, look around. It's going to be a process, you know. It's best I start off with them, because yeah, maybe I can open up an old photo album, try to find. There's like I remember there's one picture of me I was thinking when I was like 3 or 4 years old. I guess a neighbor dressed up like Santa Claus, and he was in my house, and you could see me sitting on the guy's lap. He's holding me. And I'm just kind of like, I was thinking of that. That's why I was thinking, but I'm not sure what photo album it's in or where it is. Yeah, my God, that was like almost 40 years ago. That's freaking crazy. Yeah, I'll probably show him later or next stream if I remember. Yeah, Aiden doesn't want to see pictures. It's not picture time for Aiden. All right, well, we are winding down. I guess we have Dumb, but that's not for another couple hours. I guess I'll watch some Dumb, but that's do I kill 2 hours here or just go off do something else? Come back for Dumb in a bit. I don't know yet. I'm still thinking because there's not much else to do. I don't have much else to say. I kind of want a beer. Wish my asshole brother were home, so I don't have to worry about something happens. I gotta go get him. So but if he walks through the door right now, I'll tell him to come on. But I don't know when he's coming home. He left. He left about 3 hours ago. I'm staring into space, imagining, drifting off, thinking about the thoughts I always think about, how people try to kill me. I can't have a normal life. I feel fucked up. I feel this anxiety. I might not show it, but I feel it internally. I'm just sort of staring off, thinking. 1,000-yard stare. The 1,000-yard stare, whatever they call it. This is the end, my only friend, the end of our elaborate plans, the end. I envy you. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, wasn't there? Was it Apocalypse Now or some Vietnam movie? Yeah, the soldiers are like PTSD, shell shocked, staring into space, and that song plays. It was one of those Vietnam movies. One of them. Didn't they play The Door? This is the end, my only. Like it's Vietnam. Maybe it's Full Metal Jacket. One of those. If I could explain, I don't. Forget it. Well, I had those 2 slices of pizza, and then I had that pumpkin pie, and I'm not really hungry now, so I'll see about later. Right now, I don't feel hungry, and beer is almost like a meal in and of itself. So if I drink a little bit, that'll be like my second meal. So yeah, pizza, pumpkin pie, and beer. That's great, Sloth. But you still know the song I'm singing. This is the end. It was from one of those a Vietnam movie. Like they're in the field. There's been a bombing. They're all the soldiers, and they're 1,000 yards. Never mind. It's like this. Well, you told us about the deli sandwich. What'd you have? Ham and turkey, and maple cookies. You Canadians love your maple. So wow, maple leaf cookies and some hot chocolate. Sounds very Canadian. Love and maple syrup go together like a cold winter night. Things for the world to be, waiting for the world to be anything but what they see. Trying hard to understand. How does the song go? Love and maple syrup go together. Love and maple syrup. Gordon Lightfoot. Never mind. Ah, yes. It's Chicano Christmas. It's not Christmas without tamales. Hot tamale for you. Where are the churros? You got some churros? Some flan. There's got to be some flan. Flan and churros. I'd be eating those right now. I'd be on dessert. Like I had my pumpkin pie, which I guess is the gringo equivalent. You should have some flan. Flan and churros. It's dessert time. Or some tres leche or something like that. I'm tired. This is tiring. Wow, it's been 2 hours. Well, it went pretty quickly. It doesn't feel like it's been 2 hours. Hmm. Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Is this on your YouTube page? What Christmas vlog? Is your Christmas vlog visible? I don't know. Let's take a look here. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let's see if I can find it. I got to go to your. Oh, I think my brother's home. That's pretty cool. Okay, so there's a. Oh, Beppis, it looks like you removed all your videos but one. Is this correct? You really redid your channel. Here, let's see what we can do here. Oh,
Alright. It's December 23rd. Alright.
all right.
It's December 23rd. It's Christmas Eve. So it's the day before Christmas Eve, which is the day before Christmas if you live in Sweden.
We won't watch all this because it's 40 minutes. I'll watch it on my own later, but we can play a little. Why not? Looks interesting. But it looks like you took down all your other videos, like all your animals. What is that? Siegfried or whatever. You took. Hold on. I think my brother's home.
It might look like I'm out on a
Hello.
late night walk, but it's actually just past 3 p.m. here, so it's pretty dark, as you can see. So yeah, it's the 23rd. This is actually the day I look forward to the most during the holidays because every evening on the 23rd there's a live bingo lotto show airing in the evening, and I like playing bingo. we call it Bingo Lotto. I think it's just called Bingo in English. So
Well, hold on.
this is
Hold on. I'm sorry. Where does it say copyright? I don't see. I'm not seeing that. It might mean you got flagged. If it hasn't been taken down yet, I guess it means it could eventually. I guess you're looking under on your own channel, your studio, whatever it's called. If it says copyright, it means there must be some music or something that the software picked up on. Remember, I've played some copyrighted material and I didn't get stricken. So if it's still up, it should be okay. Yeah, probably only you, because I mean, it could still get removed, but yeah. We'll watch a little on. My brother's home. Hold on.
This is a gift from them to us.
Why do you think this was Zula?
The handwriting, I don't know, just throw this shit away, doesn't it?
Where did they get that? That popcorn tin.
They got this from us.
Where did they get it? So did they go on a bus to go shopping?
I don't know.
You want to join my stream or not? I'm not going to stream much longer. Apparently, Dumb is streaming at 7 o'clock on his backup channel. I didn't know that until I went on the stream here.
You can finish it up. We'll definitely watch it.
I don't know when I'm finishing it up. I don't have a beer, so it's like.
Maybe I'll stay.
No, you don't have to, but it's like, wait a minute. Wait,
Because I usually start off and then go to bed. This is a reverse.
Yes, reverse. Well, you should drink some beer. You'll lose your voice. What happened? Were you doing a lot of talking?
Yeah, we did some talking.
Christ. I would have just left that gift there. You said, well, you keep it. Yeah, it's like, okay, whatever. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have let this keep playing. I'm sorry. I was talking to my brother. Where were we? Here we go.
It's a little tradition I have. I never played bingo growing up, or no one in my family did either.
Well, that could be it.
It's just something that I've started as a little tradition. I think it's very cozy. And because I usually don't do much on the actual Christmas day. I mean, Christmas Day. When I say Christmas Day, I mean Christmas Eve, but on the day of celebration. However, I ran into some issues this year regarding my SSI situation, I guess. Meat bucks, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it SSI just for simplicity. I'm not even sure if it's the exact equivalent, but I get about 4,000 Swedish kronor a month. And I'm usually really good at managing like my money. Even my case handler has mentioned that a few times, that she thinks that I'm good with my economy and that she's surprised I always have a lot of money left over because I don't really spend it on anything. So anyways, this year or this month on December 11th,
okay,
I went to the pharmacy to pick up my prescription medicine. I was gonna buy it, and I had an unexpected cost. So in Sweden, the system for how much you pay for medicine, prescription medicine, is that during a 12-month period, you don't pay any more than 2,850 Swedish kronor. After you paid that amount, 2,850, all of your prescription medication will be completely free for the duration
On a side note, I thought Sweden joined the EU. You guys don't use the euro, you use Swedish kroner. I thought
of a 12-month period. So if you make your first purchase on January 1st and you buy your medicine and then by, let's say, February, did I say January 1st? Yeah, you start your first payment January 1st, and let's say a month later on February 1st, you have paid 2,850 Swedish kronor for the next 11 months. You won't pay anything for your prescription medicine up until the point you made your first purchase, January 1st.
okay.
And it doesn't have to be January 1st. It could be like if your first purchase was, let's say, April 23rd, up until if you reach that level, that amount before the next April 23rd the next year.
Yeah, I'm not seeing her face here. She got to turn the camera.
You won't have to pay anything for your prescription.
I want to hear the rest of the medicine story. What happened?
So along the way, there's a tier system of discounts. So at first, you pay the first, I think it's 1,420.
Magic. It's called magic. I have this magic power. I can give Beppis the power to do both. Right now, I've paused Beppis. See, I have magical powers. Beppis can be in two places at once when I work my magic. That's the answer. Only I can do it.
So the first 1,420 kroner,
Good.
you pay 100% of the cost. That you pay that 100%, no discounts. After you pay that much, you get a 50% discount. So you only pay half for all of your prescription medicine up until, I think it's 2,000 Swedish kronor, around that amount. After you paid over 2,000 Swedish kronor, you get a 75% discount. And that you continue to pay until you reach 2,000, I think it's 2,650. And when you reached that tier, when you pay that much for your prescription medicine, you get a 90% discount. And then when you reach 2,850, that's when you get a 100% discount, so you pay nothing. And then as you get these discounts, obviously it's going to take longer for you to reach the next tier, since you're only paying.
Right, since you're playing a smaller percentage, it actually
2,800 level, it's only 200 kroner. But since you're only paying 10% of the amount, it's going to take a bit longer for you to reach that.
Oh, I'm blocking the graph. Sorry, because I'm starting to think.
I think
a lot of you guys aren't really paying attention. It's like, oh, nice graph. Okay, so apparently she screwed up, and what? How'd you get what? If you hit your 2850 mark, how'd you have a cost in December? Well, it's
all in all, without any discounts, I think you pay like 7,000. You would have paid 7,000 if you didn't have any discounts, I think. Anyway, and the important part is that it's within a 12-month period, like I said. So if you start this on January 1st and you reach the last tier on December 1st, you only have a month before it resets and you go back to the starting point and you have no discounts. So it's not when you reach the tier that you get a 12-month period, it's the first purchase you made. So anyways, back to my problem. When I went to the pharmacy on December 11th, my medicine usually cost around like 300 Swedish kronor. So that's what I was expecting to pay. But I wasn't keeping track of whenever I made my first purchase. So apparently my level had completely reset. Because I had a 75% discount. So instead I ended up paying 1,300 Swedish kronor, which was basically all the money.
Oh, so you're using January as an example. I guess for you in real life, December was your cutoff. I guess it started last December, and then this December began the new cycle. That's what it looks like. Sounds like.
Yeah, I had left for the month.
Hmm.
Um,
Okay.
so I have about, ever since December 11th, I've had about 90 kroner.
Only
left
90
in my
kroner
bank
is about
account.
$8 American.
So that's unusual.
That's like
for
the
me.
price of a McDonald's meal.
I really didn't pay attention to that at all, which I should have.
Yeah, you should have.
And
Really.
it's not that much of an
Okay.
issue.
Sometimes autistics forget, like,
I don't really have to buy anything, and
overwhelmed with everything
I
else
have
that's going on.
plenty of food already at home. I have enough soup in the freezer to last me until the next year. And yeah, I think I get my next sneak backs on the 27th or the 30th, depending. So anyways, my big issue is that I have 90 kroner and the bingo lottery ticket cost 100. So now I can't afford the bingo ticket, which is just such a bummer for me, because this was pretty much the only thing I was looking forward to.
10 kroner short of a bingo.
For the holidays. I also can't buy any Christmas food. I don't really cook much for Christmas since I'm alone, but I like to go in my local grocery store. In the deli, they make a little Christmas plate.
Is that the grocery
I usually buy that. And I can't buy any Christmas beer.
Uh-oh.
So
this really is an emergency.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
I will be spending Christmas alone. That doesn't really bother me. I much prefer it over spending time with my family. Oh well, I don't know. Obviously, I wish things were different, but if it's between the option of spending time with my family or being alone, I'm much happier just spending Christmas alone. Yeah, maybe I can go into more detail tomorrow or someday, but anyways, all this to say is that this Christmas vlog won't be very Christmas-y. There won't be any Christmas bingo or Christmas food or anything like that, so that sucks. But yeah, I should have kept track of my discount thing. I wasn't expecting it to reset.
Yeah, so I will watch this. It's about 40 minutes. Look, maybe I'll do that now. I'll get out in the stream, peruse this, watch some dumb later on. No, it's interesting. But Beppis, it looks like, again, you because this looks interesting. I'm glad you uploaded this. I will look at this later. But you got rid of everything else. So you put this one up and hid or deleted everything, like just like dumb. I always ask people, what makes you get rid of your old stuff? Why not just leave it up for posterity? So you went and you got rid of all your old videos. You call him the cow. You got rid of all that, and the duck pecking your eye. You got rid of all that in exchange for uploading this. What made you want to, get rid of your old videos? Because most of them were just short little, farm animal things, right? As I recall. Why is no one answering the question? Where'd everybody go? Oh, okay. So I didn't know. Okay. Okay. Either way, what made you get rid of them? Like, what happened? Why did you decide to get rid of all those videos? Just something bad happened, or somebody said something on one, or because I remember there was one stream where I think I pulled up the duck video, as I recall. I guess that bothered you, that the duck video? I don't know. Where'd that shit? All right. Well, this seems like it was a fun stream. It was a decent stream. It went longer than I thought. Thank you all for joining me. I think I'll probably say goodbye because I'm running out of steam. I don't know if my brother's going to join or if he just wants to be alone or if he wants to tell me what happened at our parents'. It's like, well, I could ask him real quick. Let me call him. He's upstairs. But I don't feel like. Hey, did you want to join or should I end stream or what's the plan? You can come for a little bit because I do want to talk about what happened. So it's up to you. You don't have to. I just cracked my first beer, so if you want to join, it's kind of dying down. But yeah, we got Dumb at Dumb. It's yeah. What? Okay, yeah, sounds good. All right. Why not? I'll probably. All right. Okay, no, it's no rush. He said I'll come over for a couple minutes and we'll end it up. He'll say hello. He'll say Merry Christmas, and then we'll say goodnight. But we'll be there for Dumb. I hope. I think I'll be there for Dumb. You didn't answer the question. Why did you get rid of all those videos? What happened? What was the instigation? I don't know. We might be. Unless I go till 7. Now, my brother doesn't want to join too long, but it's kind of role reversal. Sometimes we start out together and he leaves to go to sleep. This is the opposite. He's joining us late. You don't have to stay the whole time. I might even go on. I figure it's Christmas. Do you want to come on for 5 minutes or whatever?
Yes, I do. I think I'll have myself.
But, it's funny. He sounds like he's losing his voice. When he left, he didn't sound like that. So you don't say anything you don't want to. Was there a lot of talking, a lot of back and forth?
Yeah, we talked about several things.
He sounds like several things. I think my brother has something he wants to tell me. Do you want to kill stream and we'll...
No,
Nothing super urgent?
Super urgent. No,
but you're definitely losing your voice. You didn't sound like that when you left. So what happened?
Yeah, went over to our parents' place, had some dinner, some dessert. We just talked about things. So yeah, I did a lot of talking, I guess. But I do feel dehydrated. I was drinking a bottle of water before.
Yeah, have some water, have some iced tea. Yeah. Jeez.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Well,
wow, 2.5 hours. Damn.
Yeah, I nuked the pizza. I'm eating the pizza. Sent my iced tea. And so I'm surprised it went on this long. I was like, huh? I hit the stove in the oven in the kitchen in there. And I'm like, oh, what the hell? I'll stream while I eat my pizza. I was thinking I should lay back down. Like, what the hell? I'll stream while I eat my pizza and had some pumpkin pie.
Okay, very nice.
Why are they buying popcorn tins? Like, what the hell are they doing?
I don't know.
They probably bought a bunch. It's like, they don't. What are they doing?
They're doing the whole holiday thing.
This is our father. Our mother's a fucking moron. Fine, you don't air our dirty laundry. We'll talk it over, and then I'll give you a sanitized version before I get angry. Our mother's a fucking moron. She's taken directive from that fucking retard. I know, my fucking asshole, piece of shit father. This is why I fucking didn't want to go. Thank God. See, I couldn't go. I'd be losing it with my parents.
He gets quite angry.
I'd be losing it. Just seeing that, like, why are you buying this shit, you stupid fucking bitch? Because what, Tinkerbell wants you to buy it? Oh, my God. I get angry. There's a whole side to me. Jesus Christ. But we'll talk about that some other time. Everyone says hello. Dumb is supposedly live at 7 o'clock. I didn't know that. I think it was Cthulhu Sloth who told me. Beppis deleted all her videos, but she uploaded a walk and talk, which about 40 minutes we've been watching sometimes. That's good, yeah. But these people were here. It's Christmas. I said, what the hell? This is my family. While you're hanging out with our piece of shit parents, this is my family, buddy. But I'm worried about your voice because he didn't sound like that when he left. Were you screaming at him? Were you all going at it? I mean,
we were just doing a lot of talking.
Wow. Anything you want to share? They say that can be shared.
That he either needs to get a job, or if he's not working, he needs to clean up around the house.
What did you eat?
We had fried flounder, the scalloped potatoes, and it was a mix of broccoli and cauliflower. Hey, what's up, Matt?
It sounds like you're losing your voice totally. Well, you didn't sound like you sounded fine when you left. What the hell? It's like 3 hours with them, and you're losing your voice. It's like they're bad people. They are right though. I should be cleaning up around the house, but the depression. I was feeling the anxiety today. I took some pills when I started the stream with it. I took a bunch of pills when I was eating. Yeah. Sounds like a nice meal.
Yes, it was.
You miss real cooking, don't you?
To an extent. This might be them. What was that? Let me see.
Is that them?
It's email. Oh, this crap.
Well, we can end this soon. I was winding down like an hour or so ago.
Well,
just
I
sorta-
mean, you've been at it for a little while here.
well,
So.
I think the dog. Interesting.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I was saying how his backup channel is now his de facto real channel. Why'd he hide the old one? And why he didn't like the name Depressed and Wanted Man, but now he's effectively Depressed and Wanted Man backup. So it's like you sound like Krusty the Clown.
Hey, kids.
Oh, there's not much more. Yeah. It's not much more to discuss. No, you don't have to stay the whole time.
Well, I'm just because, like you mentioned, normally I started off, then I go to bed, and he goes for hours on end.
Mhm.
Now we're doing an opposite. He got started. I'm here.
But that's just, I could do that, but that's the thing. See, Baptist doesn't care what we have to say. She just wants some background noise. She doesn't care. She doesn't care which one of us is here. She just wants the. So I was getting it before. She's like, "Oh no, don't end the stream." But she just wants some background noise.
Very nice.
So I probably wanted it soon. But what was I going to say? No, I don't want to just give it to you because you don't really want to stream right now. You just came to say hello, right?
Yeah, but I just came to touch base as how everyone's doing. Plus, we do want to watch the dumb stream, I think, right?
Well, that's what
So
an hour and a half from now.
we need to take like a reprieve from streaming to watch. You know, you
Yes.
do need.
We're the pre-show now.
Yes, there you go.
Anyway, yeah. So you were there for 3 hours or so.
I'd say 2 and change.
How are the roads? Not too bad, or icy?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Traffic was very, very light.
I don't understand the question, but
Like you said, I sound like Krusty, and Krusty has sideshow. That's like two
yeah.
references.
Well, now, wouldn't I be the sideshow? Because you sound like Krusty. I would be sideshow Mel, sideshow Bob. See, there's not much to say. 2.5 hours. Like, damn, what have I been doing?
What was achieved?
My life is a waste.
Anything learned? Anything? No, I just chit chat. Is there anything the past 2 nights? Is there anything interesting you want to tell me, or something you learned, or no?
Well, honestly, probably not. I mean, Doggo Food, we streamed one of his, we shared screen. He appeared on some panel. He was talking about Judaism. And then I wanted to talk about Judaism with him, and he got upset and left. So I'm like, well, you opened that door. So there was that. And some random people showed up. No, nothing. Just another shit stream, like always, like all of them.
Yes.
That stream's a waste. My life is a waste. I should be cleaning this house, but it's like, do our parents not know how fucked up I am? I am fucked. I'm in a bad headspace. But yeah.
Yes.
I think we kind of knew that, but okay. Sidetracked. Yes, sidetracked. You got sidetracked.
All right.
We know that Doggo Fufrodo was Jewish. Yes, this is long established.
Yes.
He's not a Sephardi, I don't think, and he's not Mihrazi. He's clearly the typical Ashkenazim Jew. So I mean, what is everyone surprised by here? No, oh yeah, I guess the names are similar. No, we're talking about Doggo Food Frodo from Los Angeles. Doggo Food Frodo. Earlier, I brought up a video. Do I still have that video? I should bring up the video of him shaving. There's a video of him shaving his head, if I can find it.
No, we don't need to.
Oh, we saw it before. It's a great video to remind everyone who's who. Because yeah, it was pretty exciting. Yeah, let's see. It was right. That's Bethis. Where's okay? There we go. No, we're talking about this dude here. This is Adam from Los Angeles. Doggo Food Frodo, not dog pill supremacy from Finland. So we're talking about this guy. We'll just watch him shave. And
That must feel weird to have that thing vibrating on your head like that. This is our pal in Los Angeles.
Tonight is the first night of Hanukkah, but he said he's going to go see his family on, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think on Sunday, he said.
Okay, that's nice. For a family get together.
Yeah, this is where the losers come for Christmas. Those of us who don't have real family and real food, and who's, our parents don't want us and our brothers abandon us. This is where we go, buddy.
Very nice.
Okay. All right. So that was Adam, Doggo Food Frodo. Okay. I did tell him one of these days, not now. I should share some photos, like when I was younger, like me at I remember that Santa Claus came over when I was like 3 years old or whatever it was. Or,
Yes.
maybe I'll share some or not. I don't know. It's just what the hell. It's like I do want to watch Beppis' video in a bit, and but you know, we'll see if Dumb makes good to his word. We'll be there, and yeah, okay. But it's slow. It's like people are like in and out. It's just it's Christmas. I call it
exactly.
It's just bullshit. So, you have anything you want to share, or should we just say goodnight here, or what do you want to?
No, I don't really have much to add.
Oh, jeez. Oh, did you hear from our sister?
No, I did not.
Did our parents hear from our sister? Did they say anything recently? Like they
she visited them maybe a week or two.
Did our
ago.
father get a haircut? Or?
Yeah, she took them to get haircuts.
Where'd she take them?
A place in Hillsbury, close by.
Okay.
The usual Fantastic Sam's place.
He didn't want to go to his regular?
I guess not.
It wouldn't be appropriate. My father has an old time barber. My father's in the 70s. His barber's like well into his 80s. Guy's been cutting hair for like, over 50 years, and he's still active. He doesn't cut hair every day, but he's decent. But that's like a traditional male barber shop. If my sister took him, she wouldn't take him there. That's where I took him last time. But now my ingrate parents, everything is wrong. They fucked everything up. I'm getting pissed. Oh my God, I'm still, Well, I'm sure this is my life. This is my fucking stream. I'm sharing my fucking thoughts and feelings
Yes.
like I should be doing. A bunch of assholes who don't give a fuck. And my asshole brother, my asshole parents. I'm sorry. Just Christmas is a very bah humbug time of year for me. Always has been.
It's an emotional time.
Well, we'll drink a beer or two and we'll call it. I'm glad you joined me though, because I can't believe it actually went very quickly because the sun was still up.
Yeah.
I was cleaning off the oven. I had this vinegar spray. You saw the left side looks decent, right?
Yes.
I want to hit the whole kitchen floor. I'm gonna do the right side, and I'm like, we have some pizza. What the hell? I'll stream. I'll eat my pizza, and it sort of turned into this. So Oh, there's one meatball left. I put all the pizza in one box. Okay. There's one meatball if you didn't see it in there. Okay. The rest is either sausage or pepperoni. I had a sausage and pepperoni, but I saved in meatball. He likes meatball. He doesn't like pepperoni. No. Oh, did you bring? What else? Did your mother give us some food, or
Yeah, I got some fish, some potatoes, and some desserts.
Why don't you grab real quick? Why don't we show them what you were eating? Go ahead. And you left those cookies there. What would you?
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's good. That's fine. It's for them. I'm surprised you brought home popcorn. That's fucking Where is everyone? You want to see what my brother ate? What my mother made? We'll show you, and then I'm getting off. No, I don't eat fruit on pizza. This isn't Hawaii. All right, I'll show you the food my mother made, or my brother will show you what he ate, his meal, and then we'll say goodnight because. You were just telling me you wish you could do this.
Yeah, I want to do some more cooking, but he's got to clean that oven.
Yeah, I'm not really a seafood guy, but I always love it. My mother makes this is fish and breading. She takes fish, she takes a bunch of breadcrumbs and eggs and puts them together. This is just fish, thin. I like thin. I'm not a seafood guy, but the thin fish is very good. It's just breading. She put like a
that's fried flounder.
Fried flounder.
She puts your breading.
No,
eggs,
before she fries. Before, all right, she takes the raw flounder, puts in egg yolk.
But no. Okay, so in like a pie dish, she puts some eggs, some breadcrumbs, a bunch of seasonings, mixes it up. Then she batters the fish in that, and then she bakes in the oven.
Bakes or fries?
Oh no, she fried it in a pan. I'm sorry, fried flounder. I know you can't see this too well. This is scalloped potatoes with cheese.
It'll look better microwave.
Once you microwave it, get nice and hot, it'll look good. So yeah, then the veggie, it was a mix of broccoli and cauliflower. He doesn't like cauliflower, so I didn't take any of that back home. Plus, we got cans of vegetables.
Yeah, so. That's what my brother went over. That's what my mother made. That's what they ate. They brought quite a bit home. I ate my pizza. I'm not hungry. So, did you see the food my mother made? Is anyone watching this? This is, you're talking about pineapple pizza. I'm pouring my heart out, my soul out. You wanted to. You people are just like, ingrates. These people are ingrates. What do you think, buddy? Like our parents, these people are fucking ingrates. Actually, the problem, I took that beer out before you came home, but I didn't open it till you came home. So it's warm. So I'm drinking a warm beer now, which kind of pisses me off. I wanted one cold beer on the stream, so I might.
This is cold. Mine is cold.
Sip yours. We'll get off in a few minutes. I want to drink a cold beer. I'm gonna open another one because I took it out. I'm like, I said this. I'm not gonna. I was telling him it's Christmas night. If my brother hits some black ice, crashes his car, I gotta get him. I don't want to risk drinking because if I get pulled over on Christmas night, so but I left the beer here and then it went warm and I'm drinking this warm piss beer. So all right,
get a nice cold one.
All these idiots want to talk about is pineapple pizza. You know, it's like
one of these days in 2025 we'll do a pizza stream.
Yes, breaded fish. Yeah.
And the dinner was really good. The fish was excellent. The potatoes were good. Very nice dinner.
And the dessert was just the cookies you brought, or
no? She made brownies.
Oh, she made brownies. What? She bring those home?
I do have brownies. Yes.
I do love my mother's brownies. She's not a very good baker, but her brownies are pretty good. Were they good, or are they the dry ones?
They were good.
They were good. Okay.
They were good. Yes.
Okay, so she made brownies. Okay, that's good. Cold beer. I can put the timer back on. You want to talk to these people?
I'll talk. I'll talk.
Is it something? Oh, you're still moving.
Poured in. Thank you, sir.
My brother is drinking a Bush Ice. I don't know what the ice part means. I drink Bush, but Bush Ice.
I think the standard Bush is about 4% alcohol. This is 6.
Does it taste like Bush, or does it taste like?
There's a little difference.
Better, worse, same. Maybe next time.
I don't get this all the time, just every now and then. All right, very nice. Yep, bread is good. Well, oh yeah, the recycles are out.
But tomorrow is Thursday. They don't come till Friday. We put them out prematurely. It's no big deal. We should have put them out tomorrow night, right?
You are correct. Wow.
I was thinking something's wrong.
That's right, because you crossed out today prematurely.
Oh, okay, yeah, but it's all right. We're not gonna bring them back in. Give me a minute. I'll recycle these.
Yeah, get a bag. What's so interesting? So yeah, so how was the past 2.5 hours before I got here? Had a nice stream with him. No one has anything to say. Yeah, that's pretty common for him. He liked that a lot. But thanks for putting up with him and listening to him.
Sorry to make you babysit my fucking stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Sorry, I did cross today, but that's right. What are these people talking about? It's just a nothing stream. It's just the losers hanging out in the coffee house on Christmas. I'm gonna have a Bush proper, regular Bush. So yes. I just want a cold beer. This beer tastes like warm piss. I shouldn't have brought it out. I brought it out and just sort of left it there, sort of like like a ritual thing.
Yeah.
It got warm.
Force of habit.
Force of habit. I'm like, I want to drink because watch with my luck, Buddy will crash the car. I'll have to go get him. Even if I'm not drunk, I get pulled over for a taillight and they want to breathalyze me. But even though I'm not in the Christmas spirit, it's nice. I stepped out just now, and it's cold, but it's not bitterly cold.
Yeah, there's no wind.
And there's no wind, exactly. No wind. So it's a crisp winter night, and there's snow on the ground. You see some of the neighbors have Christmas lights up. So it is nice, the snow and the lights. It's pretty, but, once is fine. I'm ready for summer again. Yes. But because, that's another thing. We got some snow, not a lot, but we got, a few inches, and it froze over. Then another few, like half a foot of snow. And I didn't really shovel anything because it's supposed to warm up, so I was hoping it would all melt, but I'm trying not to slip and trip and break my leg there because there's still some ice, patches of ice. But yeah, the snow on the ground, it's nice. Yeah. I seem down and cranky. I'm always down and cranky. Maybe because I'm not drunk enough. I think this might have been one of my first sober streams.
Interesting.
I think it's one of my first sober streams. Beppis, that's how I am when I'm not drunk. the me you see on stream is not the me you saw earlier is how I am most of the time, like just down all the time. Right? Well, maybe it's good I did a sober stream in the daytime. You know?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. And there's no snow in Finland. It's cold. It's colder and snowier in New Jersey than it is in Finland. Isn't that
Wow.
amazing?
It is.
Oh yeah. What time is it now? Yeah. He's going to about 2-hour drive.
Okay.
His sister's daughter is 32. This is his niece.
Very nice.
Niece is 32. She had a baby. Was it a
Ah.
baby boy or a baby girl? She lives in the Blue Mountains. He's going to go there. The sister and I guess the sister's husband. And they're all going to spend the night at the niece's house.
Okay.
And then he's coming back the next day. So, yeah, was it a baby boy, baby girl? Did they name it Matthew if it's a boy?
And is this the first grandchild for your parents?
That's a good question. I mentioned how.
Oh, no, this would be great grandchild.
Great. This would be his mother. Yes, this would be. He's the grand uncle.
Wow.
His sister's a grandmother.
Wow.
Because the niece is there.
Oh,
So his
damn.
sister's a grandmother. He's a. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Your sister also has a son, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
So his parents are great grandparents.
Wow.
And his sister's a grandmother. Isn't that? No. How about that?
How's that the tree branch?
Oh. It sounded like something was like walking around.
Yeah, scratching around, but there's a tree outside and the branches rub up against the window.
Well, there was no wind before. Was that the wind blowing?
So maybe there is something in the house.
Someone peeping around. Yeah.
Unless there's like a squirrel in the tree moving the branch.
Yeah, that's weird.
Or we'll get killed tonight. I don't know.
Or not, is there a mouse or something? Some rodent? Could be it sounds like someone's walking around, isn't it?
Yeah. Ghost?
Where's it coming from? Hold on.
You go investigate.
I guess it's outside. Maybe it's a bird. I don't know. You step outside. I guess it's something in the trees, but it's not. The wind's not blowing.
Baby boy, very good. I don't think Santa would come around these parts.
I might have sip my iced tea too. This is probably warm now. Oh well, who knows? Who cares? Is anything now? I feel like you joined. It's actually leaving shittier. Not your fault. It's just you see, we really are. You know.
Yes.
So he has a grand. I know some people say great uncle, but I use the term grand because he's that. So he's the grand uncle to his niece's son.
Yes.
He doesn't know the name of the kid. He forgot the kid's name.
Yeah.
Wow, that's some good grand uncling there. Yes, maybe it was Santa. Yeah, it could have been. Could be. Yeah.
Somebody's sleepy.
Yeah. Oh, remember you saw my shrink today.
Yes,
deal with that, but yeah.
Yes.
He was kind of a dick. I think it's like a strategy. He's trying to use reverse psychology, or he's just a Jew on Christmas, and that's how they are. He was kind of a dick. I'm like, today, I'm like, what the fuck? I was looking at him, like, and all of a sudden, he's like, I gotta go. I'm like, fucking asshole. He was more of an asshole today than normal. Like you said, you think he'll always collect his shekels, but he's hoping that he won't dump me, but he's hoping I dump him. That's what you've said that before.
Yeah.
Well, I never told him about Todd, so he doesn't know. He doesn't know. I never told my shrink about our Lord and Savior. But I think it's just. It might actually be birds or something. I know. The other morning, I woke up. I heard a bunch of like squealing. I opened the window. There were a bunch of starlings on the roof there. I guess because the ground is covered in snow. There's not much room to eat there.
Yeah.
The starlings. I think starlings fly south, but then starlings from up north replace them. So the Jersey starlings go down to like the Carolinas or whatever. The Canadian starlings come down to Jersey. So we're never without starlings. Our summer starlings fly south, but then we get winter starlings. And I think the starlings are just foraging around for food. And I was like, so it might be birds or something. It's covered by our insurance, which is going to run out January 1st. So, we got to do something about that next. So right now it's still covered, but that's what it was, Starlings.
Okay.
Or squirrel, whatever, who cares? But now it just sounds like something outside. Before it sounded like it was in the house. It sounded like it was walking around.
Yes, it did.
Now, where were we?
Nowhere really.
Nowhere, really, just a waste. We were talking about. All right, that's a good idea. We'll go 10 more minutes. That'll be about 3 hours, and then we'll do a reprieve, and we'll see if Dumb comes on. All right, so we'll stick around another 10 minutes.
All right.
10 minutes. So where were we? Where am I in chat? I got to scroll down. I'm behind in chat. Like the chat jumps back up when I do that. See that?
Yes.
Yeah, there's something that happens when you get fired or you quit. You can elect to pay for continued insurance for a few months, which I did, which I'm using my unemployment monies to pay because I need to be insured. So yes, it's temporary though, because it's like some program that if you have benefits at a job and you get fired or you quit or whatever, you can elect to keep those insurance benefits for X amount of months, but you have to pay it instead of the company. So I guess I do pay for my therapist in the sense that I pay for the insurance. What is Embrace of Death? Is that a movie? Any idea?
He wants to die. He wants to sweeten.
Oh, I want Sweet Embrace of Death. Okay. This Christmas I want. Okay. I thought you said I want to see Embrace of Death. Sounds like a movie. Sounds like an old Charles Bronson movie. Embrace the Death. The Sweet Embrace of Death.
Could be a band.
Embrace of Death, yeah. See how there's no one here. We're down to 4.
Yeah, we're down
Where
to
did
4.
everybody go? I was giving us a beautiful stream. It was a great stream. Everyone's like, where's Brother Click? I bring Brother Click on and everyone wants to disappear. It's like, you people are ingrates. Ingrates, I say. And we didn't see. I wanted to ask if what's his name, Mebanks. How are things in Bethlehem? Because that's I remember it's all Christmassy. So remember we had family in that area. It was all decorated nice, all the lights and shit for Christmas. I guess we'll kill 10 minutes.
Yes.
All right, so.
We got nothing.
We got nothing. We can talk amongst ourselves. So our sister took him for a haircut.
Yes.
Okay. They're such a pain. Like everything they did was wrong. Why? Okay, fine. You don't talk. He doesn't want to talk. Fine. We'll talk about this. We'll talk and then we'll tell you more. Because I'm ready to just tell my life story.
That would be a video, I think.
Yeah, it'd be a video, not a stream. Christ. I'm just going to. Well, at least we have a potential dumb to watch.
This is true.
Why do you think he came? You think I should tell you. I actually got a text from Dumb. Where's my cell phone?
You called me before.
Yeah, it was right here. I don't know where I put it. This is weird. Wow. I feel like I'm drunk even though I'm not drunk. Call it. Or did I pick it up and walk away with it?
Oh, did you leave it?
I have no idea, but I just call it.
Oh
my God.
Oh, wow.
It's right under here. Okay. All right. So anyway. No, he was kind enough. He sent me a little text this morning around 10 o'clock in the morning. He wrote, I watched your stream and you were kind to Donna and I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you and Brother Click.
Oh, wow.
So I kept it simple. I wrote back, thank you. Merry Christmas. That was nice of him. I wonder if Donna
reached out to him.
Not just maybe she said, listen, it was nice to go on Occupational Click stream. For old time's sake, everyone misses you.
Yeah.
So I'd like to think that I kind of inspired him to stream again. I'd like to think Donna is the one who nudged him or convinced him, but I got the ball rolling. I like to think that tonight's stream is indirectly because of me. I guess Donna said, hey, it was great. Everyone was asking about you. People had positive things to say. James, it'd be nice if you came back on once. Okay, Donna. Yeah. So I'd like to think that. You're welcome, people. You're welcome. But all right. So. It actually reminds me. You say he sounds Krusty the Clown. There's an episode of The Simpsons where Krusty decides to stop smoking, so he starts wearing one of those patches.
Yes.
And every he goes, "Okay, no more cigarettes for me. I got this patch." And he starts losing. He starts licking the patch like it's like, yeah, okay. See how those nicotine pouches go. I'm happy for you, but yeah. There, this beer is good. It's cold. This is a nice cold beer. Yes. My first one. I can't believe the phone was right there. Now, where'd I put it? This is yours. Where did I put mine? This is mine.
No, that's yours. Mine's not.
Okay, so this is mine. My God.
Phone's behind him, everyone.
We're fucking retarded. I am fucking retarded.
Special.
Yeah, special. I'm special.
We're up to 6 people
now. Oh, who cares? We're not keeping it. People are just in and out. Like, people stopped in, said hi, and bye. You know, it's just a dead end stream.
Yes.
Like all of them. But it was nice. I ate my pizza and, you know. There's really nothing else to talk about, I don't think.
All right, I guess.
Not really. I can think of anything. Beppis asked me one time earlier, what was, my most cherished Christmas present? And I think the answer that I gave was basically a video game. When we get a video game.
Oh, yeah.
Because I guess, I was saying with toys, you get a toy when you're a little kid. You know you're going to outgrow it at some point.
Yes.
But video games, we never, even though we don't play them as much, we knew those were permanent.
Correct. Yeah.
So I think when we got a video game, I would say it was probably the most exciting gift.
Yes.
Yeah. So you because you get a little toy drum, it's nice. You get too old for it, and then you get like a He-Man, and you get too old for that. But I guess video games are
you don't really grow out. You can always go back.
Right. So we video games were always the most exciting presents to get.
Yes.
What did our mother used to make at Christmas? It varied. Sometimes she'd make pot roast or ham, or it could be anything. Roast beef. It could be
loin,
right.
Lasagna.
Any of the above. Any of the. There was no like special Christmas meal, but it was I don't know if you got any presents. Well,
our parents gave us a tin of popcorn. Want me to go grab that? Nah.
Why are they buying that shit? How many do they buy? That's my fucking father saying, we gotta buy popcorn tin to give them out. And my mother, okay, he's a fucking retard. She's listening to him. It's like, what a waste of money. Oh my God, they're fucking idiots. Oh, you can see the contempt I have for my parents. What else?
A lot of hatred there.
I wouldn't call it hatred. More like anger and frustration at their bullshit. For all I did from those fucking ingrates. No, don't look at me like that.
Okay.
We can have some. It's Christmas. I can be a bit pissy.
You're always pissy. With being Christmas is irrelevant.
No, it's not the thought that counts. Actions speak louder than words. Okay. We'll just kill 4 minutes and say goodbye.
Yes.
Well, it was nice of you to join.
Yes.
This was kind of a mini stream. The stream started out, it was never great, but it started out better and sort of, as the sun started to go down, the stream started to die. Maybe I should be a daytime streamer.
If you can get up there.
I'm a day streamer. Middle of the afternoon, yeah. Took me so long to find out, and I found out.
Nice.
I've told these people I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You should expect me to be fucked up sometimes. Because I'm fucked up. When I'm not fucked up, it's a miracle. Now everyone's getting quiet. They realize it's like,
Yes.
I'm surprised they're tired. Well, I sleep pattern was screwed up, and then
Yes.
the therapist was a dick. Look at me, neat bucks, you piece of shit. All right, well, man, everyone just gets quiet. No one has anything to say anymore. It's like we all get to that point. We really do wind down. When I say we're winding down, you can tell it's true. It's a wind down. It's like no one has much more to say. We've said all there is to say. It's just kind of going nowhere. It's nice to be here and say hi, but it's like there's that point where it's like, well, what more do I want to say right now? What more do you people want to say? Nothing. We get to that point where it's like, okay, that was nice. It's time to say goodbye. But we'll make it. We'll go by numerology. We'll make it even 3. So I'll go on for a couple minutes. I'm not really hungry. The pizza was filling. Right now I'm gonna beer, so I don't think I'm gonna eat any of the food. Maybe I'll have some that fried flounder tomorrow. Yeah. I'll finish the oven, cleaning the oven, so you can, if you want to start making some fried, we just because I'm not gonna eat. I don't think unless I get hungry later, I don't think I'm eating the pizza. I'm a middle-aged man. I don't eat like I used to. A couple pieces of pizza, I'm full. I'm full. So and a beer, so I'm good. It was nice to see me sober. Cool. Which better or worse, drunk or sober? Because when I am sober, I'm more, just in a bad mood. I guess the beer temporarily makes me happy or forget my problems. You go back to work tomorrow.
Yes, I do.
But then you're off on Friday.
Yes.
Well, we can stream on Friday or not. Depends. It's like
We'll see how we feel. Yes.
See that this backlight this.
Yes.
I hear some car doors outside. I guess now everyone's going home. All the visitors, the neighbors, friends are going home, and all that. Yeah, so it's a good yes. It's time to yes. Yes. It's only 6 o'clock, but it feels so much later. It feels like God.
Yes.
Maybe that's good. Maybe we got up earlier tomorrow and it's
So, yes.
okay.